One second here. Anyway, some of you all have not been attending the meetings, but some of you have. So I'm going to go over just a little bit of that, and we're going to get into the comp plan. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about what's going on with GCN to update some of you guys. My goal is to get you out of here by 8:30 my time, so that's 9:30 Eastern time. So 27 minutes is what I have. I'm going to try to fit that in as best as I can with going over this. Now, don't have any PowerPoint for you today, but what I do have is I have my iPad, and I'm going to do my best to draw out some of the comp plan stuff to help you understand exactly what is going on here on each aspect of the comp plan and tell you exactly how it affects you, right? Most of you, in fact, I would say probably 100% of you are already members of GCN, right? And what we're going to do is we're definitely, as I said, recording this. We'll get it out. I made one mistake. I didn't send an email out. We just have been communicating on Telegram. So make sure, I mean, if you have some teammates out there, I know it's been, hey, 10 months, right, since we've had actual businesses and calls and things like that, make sure they're aware of this, right? Because we have some exciting stuff that is happening here, and I'm more than fired up to be able to share this with you here today and get this business going. So I want to talk about that just first. As I said, I think last Saturday, our objective here is to launch this week. I believe that the system will be 100% done tonight. My objective would be to go live on Saturday. Okay, that's what I'm anticipating, unless something major came up, which I don't think it will. I mean, we've been testing this thing to death, and I think you guys are going to really like what you see. And, if you think back and you remember where we've been and what we started with and how much fun it actually was when things were rocking and rolling, we're about to take it to a whole new different level, because I want you to imagine that in a position where the company can be healthy, right? Where we can move forward, we can do all the things that we want to do and not have to create all this emotion and things that have happened in the past. The past is the past. We can't fix it, right? But what we can do is we can come together and we can move forward. This was a phenomenal idea, and I'm not patting myself on the back. What I'm simply saying is this was, in my opinion, a once-in-a-lifetime industry type of idea that can really change a lot of people's lives. And we were just getting started, right? We were just getting this thing rocking and rolling. So now it's time to take it to the next level. Now, as I said, I know all y'all are current members, so I want to explain really quickly how things are going to work for you once we flip the switch, what exactly you're going to see. And then I'm going to get my iPad here and I'm going to go through what some of the comp plan is, how it's going to work for you, how it's different than what we were doing before, and actually very much more lucrative in my opinion. So you're going to want to stick around for that. And like I said, I'm recording this, so if your team couldn't make it out, which I know a lot of people didn't because we didn't even send an email, that's okay. We will get it out to them tonight on an email so they can be updated on exactly what is going on. So for you, an existing member, this is a fresh start for the company, and it's also a fresh start for you. So everything that you're going to be looking at here tonight is going to be a new beginning for GCN, using some of the foundation, some of the components that made us so strong in the beginning, bringing that back, but with a healthy start. And I think that that's the most important thing for you guys to understand, is that the way this is being built, the way that we are going to present this, and the way that we're going to move going forward is in a form that we can be healthy, right? Healthy as a company. We gave away way too much back in the day. And again, I'm not going to get caught up on that. The bottom line is we are where we are, right? And a lot of people had fun with this business model, and we are going to move it in the direction. What the great thing about this is we know what we are really good at, right? We are really, really good at the sports handicapping. We are very good at our games of the week. I mean, 72% is what we were averaging on our games of the week. So we know that we have the ability here to really take things to the next level on the sports wagering. We also know that we have the auction thing figured out, right? We needed more participation and things like that. And we're going to talk about some of those things that are going to get us the participation that we need and help you be able to be involved as well and be able to earn some of those amazing prizes. And we're going to talk about how the prizes will be changing and things like that will be, everybody's going to want to participate. I'll just put it that way, okay? So with that being said, how is this going to affect you? Well, basically, when you log into your back office, it's essentially going to be a fresh start. I mean, you're still going to have all of your downlines. So, if you have 1,000 people on your left and 1,000 people on your right, you're still going to have that, okay? Your volume will not be there. We are wiping everything completely clean. I mean, I think most of you know that. We've kind of talked about that. But you will be able to move forward and continue to build your business through this awesome comp plan. And as you guys know, I mean, one of the most attractive parts of sports trading BTC when we started it, and then GCN, was our CAB bonus, right? Now, with that CAB bonus came a lot of different things. Like there was a lot of moving parts. We had our minimum cap bonus, we had our maximum cap bonus, we had different qualifications for each. So what we're going to be doing going forward is there's just going to be one cap bonus. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to show you exactly how it works, how you can qualify for it, and exactly how we're going to be determining what that cap bonus is going forward. Okay, so we're going to be talking about all that and everything else that goes into it. So what I want to do right now is I do actually want to share my screen with you here, my laptop, or I guess not my laptop, it's my iPad. Technically, it's my daughter's iPad, but I'm going to be using it anyway. Okay, so let me try to share this screen. I need some feedback here. If you can tell me that you are going to be able to see this, give me 1 second. Let's see here. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm going to unplug this and plug it back in and make sure that we are going to trust. Okay. Okay, I believe at this point in time, if you guys can send me a message, I believe at this point in time you should be able to see my iPad. Can you give me an idea if that is correct? If you guys can see that, just give me a number 1 if you can actually see my iPad. Okay, you should be able to see a little nothing yet. Hold on 1 second. Let me try this again. Okay, hold on 1 sec. This is not the first time this has happened, so give me just a minute. Okay. Okay, give me a number 1 if you can see it now. If you can see my iPad, just let me know if you can see that. I'm hoping the answer is yes. If not, I'll try it one more time. Nope. My gosh. Of course not, right? That'd be too easy. Give me 1 second. We're going to try this one more time. Sorry about this. Anytime you're on something live, this is just the way it goes, I guess. So give it just a second here. We're going to allow people to come in. We got people in the waiting room. I've got technical difficulties. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let's try this one more time and see if it's going to work. If it's not going to work, hey, I'm going to wing it. That's okay. I'm going to break it down for you the best that I can, but I really wanted to be able to use this thing. Okay, I believe everyone can see that at this point. Give me a number 1 if you can. Awesome. Well, thank goodness. My gosh. All right, so I'm actually going to pause this just for 1 second here. Okay, we are ready to roll here. All right, so as I said to everybody, and I'm going to leave the chat up over here. I'm going to try my best where I can actually see what you guys are writing. So if something comes up, I'll do my best to answer it. We also have people that are trying to come in the room as well. So I'm going to be watching that to make sure that we can admit people. So I got a lot going on here, but we're going to get through it, okay? All right, so here we go. What we're going to start with is really just understanding the comp plan as we go forward. And we're going to start with the most simple part of it, okay? And that would be our fast start bonus. Excuse me, hold on. Fast start bonus. All right. So the fast start bonus works very, very easy, okay? And I am sorry for all that dinging. I don't know why it's doing all that. But I do know because it's hooked up to my iPad. Okay, I'm sorry for my writing as well. I don't have the best handwriting in the world, but this is going to be so simple. This will take 2 seconds, and we're going to move on to the real stuff. Okay, the way the fast start bonus works is like this: every single time you make a sale, okay, once you're qualified, you're going to earn a 10% fast start bonus. So if 1 BTC came in, very simply, you would earn 0.1 BTC paid to you if you were qualified. Okay. Now, how do you get qualified? That's the big question. Well, it's really simple, and you guys might have remembered this from when this very first started. The way that you qualify for the fast start bonus is you have 1 sale equal to the package that you own. Now, we've made one little change. Yes, James, I am recording this, okay? We've made one little change to this that actually benefits you as the member, okay? And the way it works is like this, okay? Let's just say, for example, you are in the 0.025 level, okay? I think that's the first level. That's about $100, $75, depending on where Bitcoin's at. So it's going to be very, very affordable to the masses. Let's just say that you're at 0.025. Okay, that's the package that you came in and purchased. When you go out there and you make your very first sell, and the only sell that you could possibly make at this level would be the 0.025. When I say that, I mean, you just have to make one sell. When you make this sell right here, your second sell, you're actually going to get earned from that, okay? We are going to pay you on that first sell if it qualifies you for the sell, okay? That's a pretty cool thing, because if you remember previously, what we did is this first sell that you made was your qualifying sell, right? So if you make a sell that's less than the package that you own, so let's just say that you own the 0.05 package and you make a 0.025 sell, you're not going to get paid on that first one. But, you know, if I was out there building this business, the way that I would show people is like, look, hey, I came in at this level. This is a level I would suggest that you come in at as well if you can afford to do it, okay? So very simple, fast start bonus, 10% once you qualify. The biggest change to that bonus is actually a benefit to you. If you come in, the sell, as soon as it hits that level, you're going to be paid for it. So if you come in, you buy whatever package, even if you're at the 1 BTC package, you make a 1 BTC sell, guess what? We are going to pay you for that instead of that being your qualifying sell. That is a really, really big bonus as far as the fast start bonus is concerned, okay? So I'm going to open up questions at the end. I'm going to continue here because, like I said, I don't want this to be like an hour-long thing. I think this one is pretty simple for everybody to get, so we're actually going to just clear this out here, and we're going to start a new one here, okay? All right, so here we go. The second one that we're going to talk about is your binary, okay? The binary is very, very simple. Right now we have 10 packages. We have G1 through G10, okay? And G1 through G5, you are going to earn a 5% binary commission, okay? On the G6, so G6 through G10, you're going to earn a 10% binary commission. Pretty easy to understand. Now, I want to remind you guys of something, okay? Because this is very, very important, and I think a lot of people don't realize this. When you look at most binary commission structures out there, what most companies do is they take whatever the dollar amount is, it doesn't matter if you're talking about Bitcoin or if you're talking about US dollar, and they multiply it by either 75 or 80%, right? And they call that binary volume or qualified volume, whatever you want to put on it. We actually pay dollar for dollar, okay? So if someone is paying, let's say 10%, and they're taking 80% off of it, they're really only paying 8%. We're paying a true 10%, okay? So G1 through G5, you're going to have 5%. G6 through G10, it is a 10% deal, okay? It works very simple, just like any binary does. You have to have one cell on the left and one cell on the right. And once you do that, you are now qualified to start earning business, okay? So as soon as another cell comes in here, you got volume. It's going to match these two up, just as we know. It's going to pay either 5 or 10%, depending on which package that you currently own, and it's going to wipe that volume out, okay? Very, very simple to understand. A cell on the left, a cell on the right qualifies you just like any binary. Now, again, the key component here, which really separates us, is we actually pay Bitcoin to Bitcoin, meaning that there's no percentage taken off the top. We're not saying, hey, we're only going to pay 80% for qualifying volume. No, it's 100%. So if one Bitcoin comes in, guess what? One BTC is going to hit either your left or right side. And if you're qualified, you can earn between 5 and 10% depending on which package you own, which is awesome. Now, there is one thing that we have implemented here, and some of you may not like this, but it had to be done, okay? One thing that we are doing is we are going to be flushing volume every 60 days. Now, I know that seems like a negative, and you're probably like, why are you even sharing that with us? I mean, if it's a negative, I want to be really transparent here. You know, as I said, one of the biggest things for our company going forward is we have to be healthy, right? And we had a lot of people that came in and they would sit and they would just wait for stuff to happen on the other side, which I get. Hey, I understand that, right? I know that you want to build and build and build and then be able to sit back, but you got to have some type of effort. You got to have some type of volume inside of there. Now, this is something that we may reevaluate down the road. And if it's something that we can either increase to 120 days or 90 days, we will evaluate it as a company as we go forward. Our biggest thing right now is to create a platform that we can definitely protect ourselves, protect our members, and not get us into any situation that we've been in before, you know, where we're trying to figure out, hey, what do we do next, right? That's the worst place to be in. So that is the deal. So that's the deal with the binary. Very simple. I'm going to move on to the next one, which is the cab bonus, which I think most of you definitely want to hear about. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm actually going to save this one. Okay. So here we are. So the CAB bonus, I want to make sure everybody understands one thing. CAB bonus, CAB means customer acquisition bonus, okay? It doesn't mean investment. It doesn't mean come in here and sit and be able to earn and do, just do nothing. This is not a fully passive opportunity, okay? This is not, and it's never has been. And I know that some people bought it like that. They might have sold it like that. You've seen it out there like that. It's never been like that. You've never heard me talk about that. And I'm not going to concentrate on the negative. I want to concentrate on how positive this is, okay? One of the things that separated us from everything else out there was our CAB bonus and how our CAB bonus was created. Now, as I said, though, when we first started it, there was a lot of balls in the air, meaning like we had the minimum bonus, we had the maximum bonus, and what do you got to do to qualify for each? If I upgrade, what happens here? All these things are going around and you're trying to figure out, am I qualified? Am I not qualified? Do I need to set up extra accounts? All that stuff. And what happened is a lot of people started manipulating the system just to try to hit this CAB bonus, okay? Now, I'm not getting off on that subject. I'm just simply telling you, going forward, there is only one CAB bonus, okay? There's not a maximum, there's a minimum, there is a CAB bonus. And it is created by making customers sales, okay? By making sales, that's how you get to participate and you get to qualify in the CAB bonus, right? Is the way it was supposed to be from the very beginning. So the qualification on our CAB bonus is exactly like the fast start bonus. You only have to have one cell or any groups of cells equal to the package you own. So very simple. If you were in at the 0.25 BTC package, we know that you must have 0.25 BTC in order to earn this CAB bonus. It's that simple, okay? If you don't, you do not get to participate in the CAB bonus. Now, you as a existing member, all these qualifications that I'm showing are holding true for every person in our company right now, and in addition to every new person that comes in. So what you're looking at is actually what needs to be done in order for you to achieve this CAB bonus and in order for you to receive the fast start bonus, the binary bonus, you're already going to be qualified, okay? If you have a cell on the left and a cell on the right, you're already qualified, okay? So very, very simple to understand, but I want you to understand this CAB bonus is totally built on, your customer acquisitions. Make sure that you are selling it like that, right? Make sure that you are sharing with people that, look, the way that we get to participate in this is by the company having profits, number one, but also the way that the company gets profits is by people buying our packages. And, when I share this with people, I get to participate in that. That is the conversation you need to have, not the conversation of, hey, come put your money here and sit it here and it's just going to grow. That is a bad conversation, okay? So just keep that in mind as we're going here. Any of you out there should be able to achieve this. This is not something that is just out of reach, okay? So there's no more minimum CAB bonus. That is totally erased. It's just going to be one CAB bonus. So the next question is, well, how much is the CAB bonus and everything like that, right? Hey, Uno, what's up? I got Uno on here from New Zealand. Good to see you, Uno. I appreciate it. So listen, back to the CAB bonus as far as understanding exactly what it's going to be, okay? This bonus, it fluctuates, right? And the way that we did it in the past is we basically said, okay, every 30 days, the CAB bonus was going to be set on the previous month's, profits and how we did, okay? That is not the way it's going to be going forward. In fact, we are going to be changing this every single day based upon how our sports wagering is doing. And in addition to that, based upon the profitability of the company. Now, I'm going to show you some really cool things on what we're doing to help the profitability of the company, okay? But just know that this bonus right here will be a daily change, okay? It will change daily. So whatever we produce today, from a sports wagering standpoint, from auction standpoints, from profitability, that will determine this CAB bonus, okay? It is a daily change. Now, that thing can be anywhere from 0% all the way up to 2%, okay? I've never seen it at this point right here. I just want to be straight with you. I've never seen it get to this point. So will it get there? I don't know. I mean, it's going to have to be a very good day for it to happen, but it absolutely could happen because you guys know, I mean, we crushed some sports days, right? We crushed it. And had this plan been in play from the very beginning and not being able to start in a deficit, but actually start from a positive point, I guarantee you we would have blown this up bigger than life, okay? And we're still going to. We haven't even hit some of the international countries, as I've talked about many different times. It's been primarily in the U.S. I mean, we had some in Latin America, but for the most part, we looked at the U.S. when we were working with GCN. We have an opportunity here to really take this to the international markets who hasn't seen it, and it is a phenomenal thing. So in order for you to qualify for your CAB bonus as an existing member or even a brand new member, it's really simple, okay? You need to have a personal sale equal to the package that you own. So if you're at 1 BTC, you need to have a 1 BTC sale. It's really that simple. If you have a 0.025, you need to have a 0.025, okay? Very simple to understand, very easy, very straightforward, okay? And I'll answer any questions that we have on the end of this, okay? But just know that this percentage will change daily based upon how we're doing, which, by the way, should have been the way that we did it in the very beginning. If you have a company out there, I mean, I hate to say this, but I'm going to. If you have a company out there that has a set percentage, okay, they're just guaranteeing you a certain rate of return every single day, you can almost guarantee yourself that that is not real, okay? It will not last long term. As soon as sales go down, it will crumble. Our objective here is to make sure that we never do that. And the way that we do that is not only to perform from our sports wagering standpoint, but also have our auctions very profitable, okay? And we're gonna talk about that here in just a second, but we're gonna go on here. I will save this one as well. And there's one more that I need to talk about here, and then we will actually open it up for Q&A. And I want to talk about some of the sports wagering and some of the things how we're going to do things going forward. Okay, so let's get into the last one. The last one is just your credit sales bonus. Okay, credit sales bonus. Basically, what this is for, it's for either retail customers or existing people in your organization. Okay, so you're going to have both. You're going to have some people that are just customers only. Okay. They don't care about network marketing at all. All they want to do is they want to participate in our auctions, or they want to participate in our sports games of the weeks, okay? And I'm going to talk about the differences here in just a second. But essentially it works like this. Every single credit that we have inside of GCN equals $1, right? One credit equals $1. So we are going to pay you a 10% commission, direct sales commission to you for anything that you sell. So if you sell, let's say $1,000, okay? I know I did that backwards. $1,000 in credits to a customer who can use those for auctions or sports. I'm gonna get to that in a second. You're going to earn $100. Okay, very simple to understand. Now we also have our affiliates. Okay, and our affiliates are you. So you will have people inside of your organization that are buying more credits. So either they want to participate more in the auctions, or they want to be part of the sports, games of the week. They will do both. Okay, we know that that's going to happen, and we've seen it. When that happens, that volume will actually go into the binary. Okay, 10%. 10% will go into the binary. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You get a 10% commission right here. 10% goes into the binary when you have an affiliate that is coming in. Okay, so just know that. So if you have someone in your downline that's coming in, they're purchasing those credits, it allows you to build it. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, I will get to, I know there's some questions popping up here. I will answer them here in just a little bit as far as the CAB bonus and everything, because I know there's going to be some questions. So with that being said, what I do want to do is I want to talk just really quickly, and then we're going to move on to the questions, okay? I want to talk to you about the two different types, well, basically three different types of credits that we have. We have our sports credits, okay? We have our auction credits, and then we have what we call our earned credits, okay? Now, it should be pretty easy and self-explanatory to figure this thing out, but I'm going to do it for you anyway. Sports credits can only be used on GOWs. That's it. The games of the week, okay? If you don't know what that means games of the week. That is the only thing that sports credits can be used on, okay? Auction credits, guess what they can only be used on? Auctions, right? I'm going to tell you why we did this here in a second. Earned credits are ones that you can actually cash out for BTC, okay? This is your money. These come from GOWs, okay? So if a GOW wins, there'll be a portion of that that's paid to you, and you can take that out on a withdrawal, okay? So that's exactly how they work. Now, look, here's the reason why we split this up. It is very challenging to have the same exact credits built into the system and be able to basically report it correctly. Okay. And what I mean by that is from a financial standpoint, you want to have a good, clear understanding of how much is going to sports, how much is going to auctions, how much is going to earn. We had a bunch of people that were sitting on a bunch of credits, right? And just not using them. So what did we do? Well, it's pretty simple. Okay. So every 60 days, your credits will expire. If you do not use your credits in 60 days, they will expire. Okay. Now, here's the reason why. We can't have this mountain of credits out there that are just sitting there that we are responsible for to pay, right? Because we got to be very, very careful with that. And that's just important to understand. So every 60 days, your credits will expire. Now, I'm going to talk just really quickly about something that's majorly different inside of the system. But I just wanted everybody to know, when you log into your back office, you're going to see 3 types of credits. You're going to see sports, you're going to see auction, you're going to see earn. The sports are only for GOWs, auctions are for obviously auctions, and the earn you can actually withdraw for BTC. Okay, very, very simple to understand. I'm going to move on. Well, I'm trying to move on if this thing will allow me to move on. Let's see here. Why? Okay, there we went. Sorry, I don't know what was going on there. Technical difficulties, folks. Okay, so here's the thing that I wanted to mention to you that is very important. Okay, and then we're going to open it up for Q&A. You know, previously in sports trading BTC and GCN, when someone came in and purchased a package, what they basically received was our sports wagering course, which is still in there. People will definitely have access to it. They get our games of the week. They get all of our picks if they want to be able to wager on their own, all that stuff, right? And that's very, very valuable stuff. But the biggest thing that we want people to be able to have is actual credits, okay? So when someone comes in and joins, it doesn't matter what level they join at, they're actually going to receive some auction credits, okay? So auction credits will actually be distributed when someone new comes in. So if you came in for, I don't even know what the packages are. I know I should know that off the top of my head, but I don't. So let's just say that you came in for half of a Bitcoin, okay? You bought the half Bitcoin package. You will have a percentage of credits automatically credited to your account, okay, as soon as you join. They will be back there, which means that you can actually participate in the auctions. Now, remember, you only have a certain amount of time in order for you to participate. And if you don't use these credits, guess what? They will expire, right? We want people to be able to participate, but we also want to be able to provide more and better auctions. And the only way to do that is to increase the participation. So what we've done is when someone comes in and joins, number one, they're going to have credits, right? That is a legit, awesome product that they can use on all of our auctions. Number two, they will have our sports wagering course. Number three, they will have access to all of our picks. In addition to that, they can have access to the GOWs if they want to buy some sports credits, okay? So it's a very, very important thing for you to understand. This is a real game changer in my opinion. It helps legitimize every single thing that we're doing from a product standpoint. So just know that every single time someone comes in and purchases a package, they will be getting some credits. And the cool thing is this, right? You get to show them and teach them exactly how to be able to use it. And we'll be having several trainings on that as well, okay? So with that being said, let me go ahead here and I'm gonna clear this thing out. And I think, I'm gonna leave this thing up for just a second. I think that I'm done with it, okay? But what I wanna do is I wanna answer any questions that might be out there, okay? So I'm going to read through here and actually see what's going on, okay? So, okay, so Paul, I'm not sure which Paul it is, but Paul says, James, this sounds like a business where the system only creates value by making sales downline. Well, Paul, here's the way it works. When you sell one of our products or one of our services, you're going to earn a commission, and that's how a real business works. So, I mean, I think we're saying the same thing. Yes, it requires effort. It requires work to actually be able to earn inside of GCN, just like almost any legitimate business does. Now, there are obviously passive opportunities out there that are legit, but I would not be considering GCN as that. I would tell people, look, you definitely have the opportunity to participate, but just know that it requires some effort to do it. Okay, so great question. I hope that answers it. Mike, will the cab be 7 days a week or 5 days a week? Great question. It will be 5 days a week. Okay. The cab is 5 days a week. And I should have talked about that. Cab will be paid 5 days a week. All right. Everybody got that? Let's see here. So the next question is, will the credits we have in the system still be there for the relaunch? The answer is yes. Okay. Those credits will be there. Okay. But here's the deal. They will be auction credits, just so you know. They will be auction credits. I know there's some of you out there that it could be an independent basis that we talk to people on this, but that's the way that they're going to show in your back office. So you will still have, let me stop sharing this, okay? We really don't need to see my iPad at this point. You'll have to see my face. So there's a couple things here, okay? Number one, you definitely will be able to see your downline, okay? So you'll have your downline. It will be intact exactly like it was before, okay? So again, like I said, if you have 1,000 people on the left, 1,000 people on the right, you still have that, okay? 100% you will have that. In addition to that, you will also be able to see all of your credits and everything like that. All your transactions will be there. We're not removing any of that stuff. The only thing that will be cleared out is your volume, okay? So we will be clearing volume out, but other than that, you will definitely have access to it. So great question, okay? What other questions are out there? I mean, I don't see many popping in here. What about earn credits to those who become auction credits too? What about earn credits? Will those become auction credits too? Oh, Josh, no. Good question. So here's the deal. If you want a GOW, okay, or you have an outstanding auction item, we're not going to turn those into auction credits. That just wouldn't be fair. The key thing with that is kind of like what I said on this opening call, not this opening call, but one of my previous calls. Our goal is to 100% knock that out in a 90-day period. The truth is this. I mean, that amount of money that's outstanding on those GOWs is really small in the big scheme of things, okay? So what I'm saying is that could potentially be knocked out much quicker than that. Once we get this thing rolling and get people excited about this again, it should not be that big of an issue to get that out. I do want to talk really quickly about the auctions. Some of the auctions, as you guys know, a lot was built around, let's say, electronics, things of that nature, okay, which are really cool. I mean, I love electronics. I know people do as well. And we will definitely be having a lot of that show up. But we're also going to be having some crypto stuff that you can actually bid on, okay? So, whether it be BTC, whether it be Ethereum, whether it be Tron, there's going to be some stuff like that that will absolutely do it. Now, obviously, Mike's like, hey, I love my Land Rover. Yes. So, we will have cars, we will have things like that. Now, I want you to think about this, like from a company standpoint. I've said this so many times, it becomes so much easier for us, so much easier if people are actually participating in it, right? If people aren't participating, it becomes a lot more challenging, but it will be an awesome deal. So, imagine our goal would be this. So whether you love electronics, whether you love cryptocurrency, whatever you like, we want to create that environment. There will still be rookie auctions. So if you've never won an auction, that's what those rookie auctions are, designed for. So, if someone comes in, let's say I think it's like around $75 right now, just based on the current price, or let's just call it 100, whatever it is, the lowest package. If someone comes in at that and they have their credits, being able to participate in an auction and actually maybe winning a rookie auction, think about what that's going to do for your business, right? Now, one thing that we may do in the future, just so you know, we may create a way that you can actually market this thing and give away some credits, right? So think about this for a second. As a member, we gave you specific credits that you could hand out to prospects to be able to come and participate, even if they weren't a current member. How hot would that be? Okay. So we're working on some of those things. Now that's a little bit down the road, but think about that from a marketing perspective. If I'm an internet marketer saying, look, I want you to come and be able to possibly win a Nintendo, for your kid, or, come possibly get some crypto. I'm going to give you some credits to show you exactly how this thing works. It's a great way for people to kind of get a taste of what we do. So again, that's not implemented right now, but it's something that could definitely come down the road. Okay. So what other questions are out there? I mean, I think the comp plan is pretty simple to understand. As I said, it's really straightforward. It's back to the basics. But most importantly, it's crazy lucrative, right? It's crazy lucrative once we get this thing going. It's amazing what you can do for you and your family. And I think that anyone who's been inside of this platform would agree with that. But, as I've said so many times, we have to generate, it can't just be me up here saying this. We have to come together and we have to generate the volume that we need to create the results that we do. So, some of you are going to believe in this. Some of you aren't. I mean, some of you are already long gone. Some of your team's long gone. You definitely need to be communicating and letting them know what is back here with GCN. And also, in addition to that, I will definitely be sending out, an email with this recording. I wish I should have done that. That's my bad. So, thanks, Gossett. It will be awesome. It will be awesome. I agree. Let me see if I missed any questions, okay? I don't want to keep you. I'm already 8 minutes past what I wanted to be. But if you have a question, I am absolutely here. So let's knock it out, okay? Even if it's a tough question. So if I currently have one cell on my left and one cell on my right, are we still qualified for the binary? Yes, Mike, you will not have to re-qualify for the binary, okay? The only thing you're gonna have to re-qualify for is the fast start bonus and the cab bonus, okay? The binary you will be qualified for. When will all these changes be implemented on the website? So Mark, the launch date we're expecting to be Saturday. Okay, we have been testing, like crazy, honestly, like crazy. So everything's working pretty awesome, which is shocking, to be honest with you, but it's been working really well. So myself and the team have been doing really well. So that's what we'll be doing. Yeah, I'm so excited about that. I really am. Do I still have my package from a year ago? Yeah, Rick. So whatever package you're at. So like, let's say that you were a G6, you're still a G6, okay, inside of the system, definitely. How often are the qualifications for the cab and the fast start bonus? Is it ever 6 months? Mike, great question. The answer is yes. Okay, so every 180 days, you need to have activity in your business. Okay, so it's a very simple thing. If you're working your business at all, you should be able to qualify for that every 180 days, or every 6 months is another way to say that. Okay, so thank you for asking that question, Mike. I should have mentioned that. But yes, that is a qualification. So for fast start bonus and cab, as you guys know, they're their exact same. So if you're out there showing the comp plan, what I would do is I would sell it like this. I would say, look, if you come in at a quarter Bitcoin, your first goal is to go out there and make 1 quarter Bitcoin sell. And here's why, okay? Number one, you're going to be automatically qualified for the fast start bonus. So that's going to get you some money in your pocket immediately. Number two, you're going to be qualified for the cab bonus. And as the company has success, you get to participate in this. And this is exactly what it looks like. This is paid 5 days a week. The second thing you're going to want to do is get another cell on your right side, okay? Because as soon as that happens, now you're qualified for all the bonuses inside of the system. It's easy qualifications, right? And that just needs to happen every 6 months with the cab and the fast start. So great question, Mike. Any other questions out here? And if I'm driving you crazy with my nose, I'm sorry, my allergies are killing me. So I apologize if you see me sitting here rubbing my face the whole time. All right, what other questions? Yeah, man, let's get to rocking. I'm with you, Mike. I am ready to rock and roll, man. People, I'm telling you, if we get the word out here, people are going to go crazy for this. Is there an option to take owed auction items in GCN credits? Yeah, Josh. I am open to negotiation on that stuff. Okay. So absolutely. Just touch base with me. You have my number. Most people do. If not, you can send a support ticket, which by the way, I'll send out on the email, but all support is going to be handled through Telegram. So nothing gets lost. It's an awesome system. We already have our support staff ready to rock and roll. As you guys know, we have multiple people that speak Spanish and English. We're all bilingual. So if you need help there, we can definitely do that. So Josh, reach out to me. So what Josh is asking everybody is, if you had some GOWs or you had some auction items that were already out there that you won, that was part of the ones that haven't been paid out yet, if you want to contact us and talk about how we could create, convert those to credits, we can talk about that, okay? Because I think that that's fully an option. All right, any other questions? I'll give it like just 10 more seconds here. I'm looking forward to it too, Josh. I'm really looking forward to our events, y'all. If you haven't made it to one of our events, you got to come. We're going to rock it 2021. Assuming this COVID gets under control, we will have some amazing events. All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to watch. If any other questions come in, I'll try to answer them. But here's the thing, okay? This is Thursday, my time, and some of y'all might be other places in the world. It might already be Friday, but it is Thursday here. Our goal is to have this 100% launched on Saturday, okay? Now, obviously, that's not like a great big buildup or anything like that, but we will get the noise out there, okay? So between now, tomorrow, and Saturday, we'll be updating you on exactly what's going on. And assuming that everything goes well tonight with the testing, which I 100% think it's going to, we will be in a place to move forward as a company, right? And heal as a company and come together as a team and absolutely show people what we're made of in this industry, right? We didn't just walk away. We got knocked down and we got the crap beat out of us is the truth. But the reality is we're here, we're standing, we're facing it, and we're ready to rock this thing. And I'm ready with you guys, okay? We're going to absolutely do it. So with that being said, I really appreciate you taking the time to come out. I hope everybody likes the new comp plan or / old comp plan, but with the new enhancements to protect our company and to protect you as a member as well. Let's absolutely take this to the next level. You guys have a fantastic evening, morning, or afternoon, depending on where you're at. We will send this replay out on email. And thank you guys so much for taking your time here today or tonight to come out and listen to this. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much. This call is a wrap.